Hey everyone, Ed, Slow Car Fix. I just thought I would give you a quick walk around the shop and a little update on my projects and my cars and all the stuff that I'm doing right now. It's been a little bit and I thought you guys might like to see what I'm up to. Okay, we'll start here. The 29 Model A, I had it out to breakfast, I don't know, about a week or so ago with a friend of mine. Said it was the oldest car he's ever been in, so that was good fun. The Mustang and under the cover is not mine, it's my dad's. It's just sitting here hiding. Jacob's, my son's 65 sedan, is also sitting here hiding because he lives about 4 hours away. So it's just kind of shelved for a little while. The wagon wreck, you can view my other videos. I've been doing more dismantling on it. I have some friends booked for in September. We are going to continue taking it apart, and should be like a one-day mad fiasco where it's just not going to exist anymore after that. So my 81 Malibu LS swap, there's about 30 videos or something on this car. You can check them out. This thing is ready to go. We are leaving tomorrow morning and we are driving this to the East Coast, about 15,000 kilometer round trip. Went through some final details on it the other day at my friend Greg's shop, and we did an oil change on it and just went over it from front to back to make sure everything's cool. And I think it's okay. We got the slow car stickers on here now. We have floor mats, and we have cup holders. Got cruise control stick, so that's pretty cool. So this is interior stuff for the 64 Coupe. Door panels, that's a convertible back seat that won't fit in mine, but I've ordered the back seat for it. I'll show you guys the 64 Coupe and what's going on with that. Lots of progress there. These are 63 seats, but they are going in the 64 Coupe. They're all recovered and nice and everything. Jim DL did them, and they look quite nice. They were out of his car, out of his convertible, and then now I had to get the coupe stuff, and he's redone the back seat for me. And yeah, so I ordered whatever else I needed from Clark's Corvair, and it's on its way. Okay, the Rampy, the 61 Corvair ramp side. We drove this to Perry Sound on the weekend, which is about 3.5 hours each way, so it's like a 7-hour round trip, and it worked flawlessly. It was great. We swapped some parts, hung out with some friends. It's all good stuff. And there is the back seat for my 64 Coupe that Jim recovered for me, and an excellent job. These are the wheels off the wagon. Both back tires are screwed. Go figure. So I'm going to use these wheels on the 64 as well. So that's that. Okay, the 57 Chev truck. Not much action on it other than I've been out in it a few times. It has developed a bit of an oil leak. So that's good. It gives me an excuse to do the LS swap. I also have this bench seat that I need to get installed in it. I'm probably not going to touch this truck really other than to drive it until the winter. That's the dog's wagon. So the winter time I will hit this thing and I will do the LS swap. Is what I'm thinking anyways. I'm going to do an LS swap on it and put in that bench seat, do a little bit of rework on a few things, and just sort of another version of it. The 66 Beetle. Now I did a video, I haven't posted it yet, on where this thing was at a few weeks ago. So it's working, it's running, it's driving, all those good things. I've had the door cards done, and the headliner has been done in black, and the back is done in carpet. These seats, I have new covers for them. I'm getting them redone with a kind of a special touch. I'm booked in for that in September. Other than that, it's running well. It's running really well. It's driving well. The only thing is, it's a bit darty, so it's going to get an alignment. Maybe a couple things in the front end. And it does seem to be leaking quite a bit from the new rebuilt transmission. Woohoo. This is all bug parts. All that CIP1 stuff is all bug parts. Spare tire for the Malibu to go in the trunk for the road trip tomorrow. Okay, now to the shop side. Don't mind the mess. The 64 Coupe. Now I haven't done much with the front end. The front end's all done. The suspension's all in. The cross member's in. I was going to run these newish and NOS 13-inch caps and 13-inch wheels. I'm not going to now because I have the wagon ones available, so I'm going to run them instead. I have to install the sway bar. It's not a big deal. It's all done. These are the axles out of the wagon. I did another video that I also haven't posted yet that explains the tool that I had made for removing these axles, removing the yokes from the axles. Brakes are all done, just brake lines aren't done, so I got to do that. This is the big news though. The engine is complete and I've had it running. This is the new engine that I built. I did film, record, whatever you want to call it, like a part 2 of assembling this engine. I haven't posted that yet. So I've built up some stock because I'm going to be going away on holidays, and I'm going to, by the time you get to watch these videos, I will be not here. So I've had this engine running. I've adjusted the valves. I've broken the rings the best you can for about 25 minutes of run time. And I got it nice and warm. Everything seems to be great. Works great. So diff has been resealed. The only thing I have left to do really is when I was powder coating, having these parts powder coated, I did 2 of the same side and I didn't do the opposite side. So I was missing the damper door box area. So I've got to install that. I have to do the perimeter seal. Other than that, all the shrouding's done. As you can see, I've got the muffler. I was working on that the other day. I need to clean up and paint the engine bay before I go and install any of that crap. And I also need to make sure that everything is what I need it to be in there. Same thing, still obviously have to do brake lines. I'm going to clean up the wheel wells. The shocks are new, springs are original-ish. So they seem to be fine for now. I was going to install the wagon ones from this because the wagon ones are new, but the wagon ones are different. For 64 is a little bit lighter springs because it has the transverse leaf. So there's more powder coated parts over here, bits and pieces, bit of a mess. The 55 I'm looking forward to getting back soon. Oh, I should mention that this engine for the wagon is sold to a nice gentleman that's building an aircraft. So that's the engine from the wagon. Yeah, this guy here, I'm looking forward to getting back on it. The last car to finish before this one is happening is the 64 Coupe, which I think is going to come together real quick now that the powertrain's done and the interior's on its way. So, yeah, this is my 4-door to 2-door conversion. This is what a lot of people got into my channel for. I have the one side sort of converted. However, I don't like it. I'm going to change a bunch of this stuff. I don't like how I did it. I don't like a bunch of it. So I will probably put fixing my screw-ups video up when I get onto it. I'm going to do the other side, and then I will come back to this side. I think that's what I've decided. I have toyed around with the idea of taking the skin off the back door like Dan does from DD Speed Shop and doing that, but it doesn't really get to where the trouble areas are. You can see I've got some areas identified there that are trouble areas, and the door, it's further back than where the door is. And the quarter panels for this thing, if I want to buy complete quarter panels, are like $2,000 a side, US. And I'm not, plus the ride and everything else, I'm not into that. So I need to up my game on my metal skills and make something up. I got a slip roll now, so that might help me. So the other side, don't mind the mess. More powder coated bits and pieces, Corvair stuff. I did make a new rocker panel for it. That's one I made from scratch. There's a video on that. It's an aftermarket quarter panel piece. So this one here would be a better candidate to use the back door skin. And I have this piece here, so that will get installed. I need to mount that on the door, close the door, and then figure out where everything sort of lies, and then figure out how I'm going to fill in the blanks. Lots and lots and lots of work on this car to come. I'm looking forward to getting back to it. As I mentioned in some of my other videos, probably repeatedly, I started on this because I was all excited about it, and then I decided that I need to stop because I had a whole bunch of cars like my Malibu and this 64 that were way closer to being done, and I needed to finish them first, knock off the low-hanging fruit before I get to the big, year or two project of building this car up and doing full body paint on it and the powertrain I want to put in it and suspension and all that stuff. So that's that. The interior for this is, this car isn't worth anything to anyone but me, but that's okay. It will be nice with I've ordered Tuxedo Aqua carpet that goes behind the back seat. The door cards will be all white, headliner is white. That's booked in September as well, so I need to get this thing mobile before that. I have all the white seats. Yeah, it's a pretty solid car. It's just needs some stuff. Weather strip up there. Lots of work, lots of good fun. Keeps me sane. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to do about the bug. It runs really well, and but the newly rebuilt transmission, yeah, it seems to work okay, but it does leak. So I'm probably going to pull the powertrain out of it at some point and get another engine, another transmission, a little higher performance engine, and get this transmission rebuilt or get another transmission. It is what it is. So, yeah, I guess that's it for an update. If you have any questions about what I'm doing with all these wrecks, hit me up in the comments. I try to make as much progress as I can. I try to do as many videos as I can, but I do work a full-time job, and this is a hobby. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Please, if you like them, pass them along to your friends. I'm into all kinds of different things that should interest different people. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay positive, and work on your stuff. Thanks.